get off, aren't you? Okay, folks, dismount from the left-hand side of the car. I always ask my people, do I have any carpenters in the crew? I always tell them carpenter built these stairs. They're not the same height, they're not the same width, and some are not level. So as you climb them, please hang on to the handrails.
I showed it to you.
Do my last one? Yeah. All right. Okay, folks, to give you a brief history how mining started here in Bisbee. In 1877, an Army patrol came through this area looking for Apache Indians. The commanding officer was Lieutenant Anthony Rucker, and his tractor's name was Jack Dunn. They stopped in this area to rest for a few minutes to get a drink of water. While they were doing that, Jack Dunn kind of wandered around a little bit. Please don't shine your light in my eyes, then I can't see, okay? Or anybody else's eyes. Anyway, Jack Dunn was wandering around a little bit, noticed what he thought was an outcropping of silver ore. So after that patrol, him and Lieutenant Rucker filed a few mining claims, and then went on about their Army business. But they hired a man by the name of George Warren to come in and file some more claims for him. Well, George Warren did, but he put them all in his own name. So Rucker and Dunn lost out for a little bit, but then they came back later and filed some more claims. In fact, one of the first vertical shafts sunk in Bisbee was named after Lieutenant Anthony Rucker. This area we're standing in now is called a stope, S-T-O-P-E. In 1877, two sets of miners came into this area, and they cut this stope out in just a little over 4 years using tools like these here. A 2-foot chisel and a 4-pound hammer. One man would hold the chisel against the face of the rock, and his partner would hit it with the hammer. Not like that. He'd turn it, hit it again, and again, until this went into the face of the rock all the way. And after they got that hole drilled out, they pulled that steel out, trade places, and I wonder how many of the old miners told each other, just remember, you hit my hand, I'll hit yours. Often wondered how many broken hands and fingers happened in the early days of mining around here. Then about 1905, this kind of a drill came into the mine. This is called a plugger. It ran on air and water both. So the miners were glad to see this come in because it cut down a lot of the dust that they were having to breathe while using these hand tools. And some of the dust they were breathing is that gray rock right there to the left of that drill. That's called silica. And if you know what silica can do to your lungs, it'll eventually plug them up. I've often thought how many of the old-time miners lived beyond maybe 45 or 50 years of age, because they came into these mines when they were about 15, 16 years of age and started working in here for 34 cents an hour, trying to help support their families. They might work for 30 or 40 years. Don't know how long they lived after that. But this drill here would drill about a 5-foot hole, probably, excuse me, probably in about 15 minutes. And we're speeding it up because with the hand tools, it'd take them almost an hour to drill that one hole. Now the kind of rock they were looking for, look up here where my line is, that green rock right there in the middle, that's called malachite. That's copper ore. That stays out probably about, excuse me, 20 or 30% copper. And that rock around us called hematite. And that's oxide ore is really what it is. It's got gold, silver, lead, and zinc mixed in that rock right there too. Here in Bisbee, for the 98 years they mined around here, they mined over 8 billion pounds of copper out of these mountains. And our deepest shaft went down to 3,360 feet. There's another example of the malachite ore. If you look over your head, there where my line is, all that green rock is malachite. And there's two more higher grades of ore called azurite and boronite. Now, while miners are in a stope working, they always build what they call a square set, which is what this set of timber is right back there. And all of our timber used here in Bisbee, I already have a cough drop, thank you. I just went down the wrong pipe for a second. Anyway, all of our timber here in Bisbee came from either northern Arizona, Washington State, or Oregon. And if you look